welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya. If this is your very first time here, I know you noticed a little deeper shades today, right? We are going to be doing a fall inspired look. We are about to start transitioning from the hotter weather to the colder weather. It ain't that cold yet, but since we about to get there. So we are going to be going for a more fall look today. All of the products that we use today are available at Ulta Beauty. There is a link in the description box where you can click to shop at Ulta Beauty, and a lot of these are new products that are only available at Ulta Beauty. So after this tutorial, make sure you click that link so that you can check them out. Before we hop into it, please make sure that you hit subscribe below if you have not yet, so that you are updated when new videos come out. Also make sure you hit that notification bell as well so that you are updated when new videos go up. All right, y'all. Let's hop into it. Well, let's go ahead and hop into this face. We are starting off with brows. And for brows, we are going to be using our Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pen. And this is in the shade Ebony. And let's just see how this works because I've never used this product before. So we about to find out together, sis. So this is super like precise. And I am here for it. Like I'm real here for this. Let's just finish filling out the brows. Y'all know how I am with my brows, sis. I ain't too much of a fan of the natural brow hairs. I can definitely do it, but sis, nah. Like in this area, I'm gonna draw some natural brow hairs just to make it good, and then kind of do it in this area, but also just shape it up like I usually do. Just making it real easy just for this to look more natural versus just so drawn on. And sis, I'll have to say, I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the concealer that we're using today. And this is the Clinique Even Better All Over Concealer plus Eraser. And this one is in the shade Mocha. And I'm going to use this to just sculpt out the brows, sis, to make sure everything is nice and sculpted how I like it. But yeah, as far as first impressions, this brow pen, which I said I've never used, I think it's perfect for you guys that like to have like that more natural brow, especially if you are first just now getting into doing your brows. I feel like it's cool because it's super, super precise. I'm gonna have to say, sis, this might be like my go-to, like I gotta go to the store and I ain't got no brows but I need some type of product, because I'm always like not feeling like, you know, if I'm not about to put on a lot of makeup and I don't feel like doing my brows completely, I'll be wanting to just grab something real quick, draw on a little bit and be about my business so I'm not looking naked in the brow area. So I feel like this would be a perfect thing just to like slide on and just make myself look presentable for the moments when I got something to do, like run to the stove, you know, go to the gas station. Well, I ain't gonna put no brows on if I'm going to the gas station. I'm just gonna be honest. But if I actually have to go inside the grocery store, Target, and I wanna have some brows, I feel like this would be like the perfect thing to use. So I'm gonna take that same concealer and go ahead and prime my eyes and go ahead and get us ready for some eyeshadow today. And when I prime my eyes, y'all know I like to make sure that it's like kind of primed in this area as well. Once we put in product in this area, we don't have any blendability issues with our eyeshadow, sis. We want to make sure we are taken care of all the way around the board, which is why I'm kind of blending it into this nose area. It's just like a blending insurance. Let's call it that. I am deciding between two eyeshadow palettes. We have the NARS Extreme Effects palette, which is giving us all of the fall vibes, sis. All of the fall vibes. And then we also have the Urban Decay Stoned Vibes palette. I don't know, y'all, but first of all, look how pretty this is. Isn't that pretty? You know, I'm about to do my closet, so I think this might be one that I like put on my on my shelves to display, because that is cute. For more of a fall vibe, I think I'm gonna go for the NARS palette. So the first shade I'm gonna go into is this kind of matte burgundy shade, and this is Intake Control. Hold up, y'all. Y'all don't be reminding me. We gotta get a little closer. Come on. Okay, so I'm gonna take that shade and blend it into our crease area. I kind of want to take this all the way across the lid, but I'm not gonna do that. I think I just want to keep this in the outer part of our crease. So I'm patting it there and also blending it out with circular motions as well. But since this has the majority of our color on it, I don't want to bring it out too much because I want that to kind of fade out. So I'm taking a clean blending brush and just gonna buff around that color just to make sure it is nice and seamless. Y'all know me, we gotta kill the lines, sis. So I must admit, I am struggling on whether or not I'm about to do a cut crease or more of a blended eye. I mean, I feel like a blended eye is more wearable for you guys. So that is the only thing that's pushing me towards more of a blended eye versus a cut crease eye, sis. I don't know what y'all think. I wish y'all could actually respond to me right now, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. I be needing help trying to decide things, sis. I be needing some help. I'm gonna take this shade right here in the palette, and this is the shade Cold Red. And I'm gonna put this right on the edge of this because I want this to be more of a burgundy look. Yeah, I like that, yeah. I wanna go for like a monochromatic burgundy type of vibe. I don't know, sis, I don't know. We might wanna cut this crease. I feel like I haven't done a cut crease in a nice amount of time, so it's making me want to go ahead and do this. Why not? Let's cut it. And if that's the case, I am gonna bring this matte shade kind of a little bit more over the lid, just so that we kind of have an area for, you know, the cut crease to lay against. That's not just like my skin tone complexion. And then I'm gonna go back in with that more, well, it's clean, but it's a little dirty now, but it's fine. Using the same shades. And just dust over that to make sure we don't have any lines of demarcation. Now we're gonna cut the crease. I'm gonna take a lighter concealer to go ahead and cut the crease area. And I'm taking this just a little bit over my physical crease. I don't want it to be super dramatic, but I do want it to be there, you know? And y'all know I like towards the end to take the edge of the brush just to kind of like diffuse the lines and make sure it is blending, because that'll help us to blend here in a moment. So I am gonna dip back into the shade Cold Red just to make sure we didn't lose it with the cut crease. So I'm putting it right on the edge of the cut crease as it blends in to take control. I always love burgundy as like the perfect like fall shade. I think it's just perfect. On our lid, I think we're gonna go into okay, let's go into this shade right here. And this shade is Endowed, and I'm just gonna start to put this on the lid. Oh. Yes. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna mix this a little bit with the shade that's underneath it, which is Pulsing, just to give it more of a gold tint to it as well. To make this a little more interesting, I'm gonna go into this Becca Light Gleam, which is a liquid eyeshadow. It's both a topper and a primer. But today I'm just gonna be using the topper, and I'm trying to figure out if I wanna put this on the whole lid or just kind of like outline our cut crease. I'm just gonna start to put it on the lid area. Oh yeah. We're gonna enforce the lid. So I'm just gonna put this on our lid area just to kind of give us more of like a glittery feel to the lid. And I'm kind of like tapering it out once it gets to like the darker shades. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that on the other side here as well, just to give us a little more glitz and glam. I feel like this look is like your perfect like fall party look, or you know, fall Zoom party look. Either way, sis, it works. So I do want to go in with a liner with this look, and the liner that I'm going to use today is our Tattoo Liner. This is a waterproof liquid eyeliner, and I'm going to go ahead and just give us a little wings. Just a little wing. Y'all know with me, the wings don't be little, but honey sis, look, that is beside the point. But I do love this liner. I used to use this liner all the time. I just kind of like ran out of it. I feel like if you are like someone who struggles with putting on like a liner or doing like a wing, something like this would be perfect for you, because it has a super precise tip and kind of eliminates room for error, if that makes sense. Because we all know we doing a wing, sis, there's lots of room for error. Lots of room. And we want to eliminate as much of that as possible. I am going to take this NARS Climax Extreme Mascara, and I'm gonna use this to prep my top lashes for my falsies. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some lashes, and we're gonna hop to this face. All right, so before we hop into foundation, y'all know I'm all about moisturizing the face. So to moisturize today, we are gonna be using this Clinique Moisture Surge Intense. And this is a skin fortifying moisturizer. I used to use this all the time. This was probably like the first skin moisturizer I ever used when I was first getting into makeup. It just really helps to kind of hydrate the skin and prep the skin for your makeup, but I used to use it just in my skincare routine. I can definitely vouch for this right here. I do love this moisturizer. So for foundation today, we are going to be going into the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation Plus Skincare. And the shade I'm using is Rich Neutral 53. Those of us who are just now getting more into makeup, I feel like we worry a lot about skincare underneath makeup because it is like a common misconception that if you wear makeup, then your skin must be horrible, or that the more you wear makeup, the more your skin will be messed up underneath. And honestly, I don't know where that came from. Because I feel like that is just so untrue. If you take care of your skin underneath your makeup, and y'all, this is only like a couple pumps. I'm just kind of like spreading it out. I like to do that before I blend it out. But I say all that to say, if you do have skin concerns, you definitely can't go wrong with a product that kind of gives you the coverage as well as kind of takes care of the skin as well. And that's what this particular foundation claims to do. Ooh. All right, sis. I'm loving how this is blending out because this is my first time trying this particular foundation, and it is Your Skin But Better. So it's technically supposed to kind of look like your skin and kind of just even out your skin tone. And it is meant to improve your bare skin in 2 weeks. Sis, I feel like that's a win-win. We get the coverage that we need when we need it, but then our skin is also kind of getting nourished and taken care of underneath. So for concealer, we're going to go back into the Clinique concealer, the Even Better All Over concealer, but we are going to contour as well. So we're going to highlight the face with the shade Mocha, and we're going to contour with the shade Truffle. I am going to go ahead and take my sponge and blend it out. So first I'm going to blend out my highlighted areas, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend out my contoured areas as well. Y'all know me, I'm all about blending. So as you see, we got lines of demarcation after we blended out, so as you can see, we have a lot of lines of demarcation after we blended that out. So I'm gonna go into my foundation brush that has my natural, you know, kind of face shade on it, and kind of just go over that, and brings us back to where we need to be. So now we're going to go ahead and set the face. The setting powder we're going to use today is the Lock It setting powder, and this is in translucent. And I'm going to do my normal regular smegular way of putting on my powder and go ahead and set the face. First, we got to make sure that our creases are gone because we ain't trying to set that and that's ratchet. So I'm taking the powder, I'm going to put it on the back of my hand, and then I'll go ahead and set the face. And I am going to take a flatter brush to go ahead and do my forehead. So I don't get super oily on my forehead, so I don't feel the need to go in with my sponge for this area. Then I'm also gonna take a big fluffy brush and dip into the powder and make sure I just set the rest of my face. Oh y'all, these eyes and these brows, like I can't. Oh, maybe I can. So I went ahead and bronzed the face. We're gonna pop into the under eye. I'm popping back into the shade Take Control, and I'm gonna line the bottom lash line with this color. And I'm doing this with an angled brush. But then I'm gonna take a pencil blending brush just to kind of kill that line a little bit. I don't want it to be super like stark. That is not the word I was looking for. Super sharp. Oh Lord, it's too late. I want it to be kind of blurred out. I'm gonna do something that I usually don't do, but we are dipping into more of a fall look. So I want to go into my waterline with a deeper color. I don't want to go all the way black because I feel like that's gonna be really harsh. So I'm gonna go into this Urban Decay Glide On Eye Pencil. And this is also waterproof, and this is in the shade High Vibes. But I feel like this is good because it's not gonna give us like a stark, like I said, black shade, but it's still dark enough for the look to give us fall vibes. I feel like the nude in the waterline give us more spring, summer vibes. And this is giving us more, it's fall. It's time to bring in the deeper shades, the warmer colors, you know? I still feel like a really deep black one really does close up the eye, whereas something like this isn't nearly as bad. I'm gonna go back into the Climax Extreme Mascara from NARS, who make these bottom lashes pop, sis. I know I ain't barely got none, so we need them to pop. And the last thing I'm gonna do on the eyes, which I probably should have done before mascara, but you know, it's fine, is take the Becca liquid eyeshadow topper, and I'm gonna put it just as a little line right here. And the purpose is just to kind of bring some of the shimmer from the top to the bottom, just for like some continuity. For highlighter today, the Urban Decay Stone Vibes collection does have a highlighter with it. And here she is in all of her glory. Let me tell you, all of the packaging for this is just bomb. I'm gonna go ahead and use this highlighter. It's kind of gold, but it has like pink reflex, and I thought this would be really, really cute with like the more burgundy look that we did today. Whew, that is cute. I'm also gonna use this in my inner tear ducts because we just need it. Oh, just look at that. It's kind of like an iridescent pink type of vibe. Oh, it's cute. I didn't even know I was about to do all that now. So I told y'all this was gonna be a monochromatic type of look, so you already know what color our lips are gonna be. They are going to match our eyes. The lip we're using today is from Becca, and this is in the shade Maroon. And I definitely could use a lip liner, but I'm not, because I feel like I don't necessarily need it since it is a darker color, you know? Oh yes, y'all, it's been a second since I've done like a deeper shade on the lip. I love playing with different lip colors, but when it's like hotter outside, I do tend to go more towards like nudes or lip glosses on the lips, you know, versus something like this. But sis, we are changing seasons and she back. This is kind of making me want to like change my earrings. I want to like do something else different. Oh my. I don't know, it's just making me want to like get a little more fancy than I already am. Should we change our earrings today, yo? No? Yes? No? Let's just leave it. Maya, stop doing the most. All right, y'all, this is our finished look. Let's go ahead and wrap this video up. And I feel like this was like the perfect look to do for our first fall look. We still gonna be transitioning for about a month, but the deeper shades are coming. Like I said, everything that we use in this video today is available during the Ulta Beauty 21 Days of Beauty sale, sis. So make sure that you hit the link in the description box to check these out for 50% off during the sale. There are a lot of different ways that you can shop at Ulta Beauty. You can go on Ulta.com, and there also is an Ulta Beauty app. You can shop online and pick up curbside, or you can be a good citizen, throw on your mask, and go shop in store. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure that you give me a big thumbs up, comment below and let me know what you thought of this video. If you plan on getting any of these products during the sale, also make sure you hit subscribe below if you have not yet, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.